Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 18 of Unqualified Sports Talk. We got a super special week for y'all. We're recording live all together for the first time ever. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
There we go, everyone. That's everybody in the studio right now, aka Bryce's bedroom. So we're excited to all be together for the first time recording, and we're ready for another week of Unqualified Sports Talk. And this week we actually have some news in the NFL, so we don't have to skip over that. Something big happened. If Austin, you want to take us away on that?
Well, I think you're talking about Tulio Jones, if I'm not mistaken.
Tulio
Julio.
Getting traded to the Titans.
of Tennessee.
Of
Do you guys
Nashville.
think that Julio's taken a trip to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid in Memphis yet?
Probably. I mean, it's like 5 hours away from Nashville, I think. But yeah,
Memphis is that far away from Nashville?
it's probably like 3 hours. I don't actually have a clue. I have no clue what the geography of Tennessee is, but I think it's pretty
But
far.
it's not even 5 hours across.
Tennessee?
Mhm.
North Carolina is like 11 and a half hours from the tip to the beach.
For real?
I don't think it's that many. I think it's 10.
Oh. Well, I stand corrected then. You know, Tennessee's bordered by 30 states.
Don't fact check that.
It is, I promise.
But back to Julio Jones. He was traded from obviously Atlanta for a sixth rounder,
With a
Julio and a sixth rounder for a second and a fourth. Obviously for the Titans, that's a freaking win, but also Atlanta just needed to get rid of him, so that's cap out of the way for Atlanta because obviously they have to rebuild once Matty Ice is gone. But obviously they have Julio 2.0 and Calvin Ridley, who's a freaking monster. I saw something on Instagram the other day. Tell me if you guys agree, disagree with this. Calvin Ridley, top 5 receiver.
Not yet.
I think that if Julio hadn't been on his team since he came into the league, he would be considered a top 5 receiver. But Julio takes a lot of the credit.
Calvin Ridley's a freaking stud.
He is a beast.
So that'll give him a little bit more time to shine, I think.
Yeah, but what if it's like Juju? Whenever AB left.
No shot. Because Julio's been hurt and Calvin Ridley's still putting up numbers. And Juju had like one season that was good. Calvin Ridley's had like 2 good seasons and a great one. Or maybe flip good and great there.
He's going to be a stud.
And Kyle Pitts.
And Jay Crowder are airball 3.
And Jake Crowder is going to play for the Falcons next year.
Literally. See you next year in China.
Trey Young on the Falcons next year.
Trey Young's going to play for the Falcons when playing in China.
But I guess going back to the Titans game, we keep on getting sidetracked already. Obviously, like the Titans trading for Julio, does that really give them better Super Bowl hopes? Do we think? Yes, no, or maybe so?
Technically, yeah. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be worse with Julio.
Yeah.
And I think that Vegas moved them up to now co-favorites for the division, but I thought they were co-favorite before with the Colts, of course. So I think they're in my book they're slightly favored in the division, but I mean that is a strong division. But I mean I'm not gonna come out and put money for them to win it all.
Is it a strong division? It's super top heavy with them too, and then the Jags and Houston.
Oh yeah, well, it's gonna be one of the more competitive ones at the top. I mean, it's been competitive at the top for the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, no one's ran away with it.
Yeah, trade off 3 of those teams. Well, I guess heck with the Jaguars a few years ago.
Yep.
So yeah, anybody's year, whenever.
Yeah, but it depends also on does Wentz fill the role that Philip Rivers played, or does he screw it up? Because like Philip Rivers was great, right? But he didn't make mistakes, really. Like he didn't make dumb errors, but interception wins and fumble wins. Like,
or he's going back with his OC.
or he goes back to MVP wins. So
yeah, could get better or he could just be good enough.
Yeah, I think the Titans, like we talked about the other day, they're a step closer to Buffalo and Kansas City, but not quite there.
Yeah, still, I'd still say second tier. We'll have to get closer to the season before we like tier out our contenders. But I'm not gonna put them up near the favorites. But I'd say they're probably maybe a half step closer
Yeah.
because obviously Julio Jones, the field opens up completely even more than it already has.
Yeah, it seems like right now, with us getting through free agency, getting through the draft, that Chiefs, Bills, everybody kind of has catch up to do. But wouldn't be surprised if some of those teams right below them, like the Titans, could make a jump maybe.
Yeah, and even then, 4 weeks in, we could view every single team differently than we did last year,
Mhm.
and that's just the way the NFL goes, and it's beautiful. Except for the Chiefs.
Well, I mean, imagine a world where Mahomes gets like a Brady injury week 1 and
Yeah, then they're just
Chad
tough.
Henne.
Because I mean, there was a stretch. I don't know if y'all saw the thing, but it was like meaningful games. They were 27-1 from like the big middle of one season to the middle of the next one, or through the next one. Like they're just, when they're on, they're unbeatable,
Yep.
and when they're off, they're still one of the best teams in the
What was
league.
that one loss had to be to Brady?
That's probably what it was.
Well, there's 2 losses there.
What do you mean?
Patrick Mahomes has lost to Brady twice.
I mean, it was a stretch starting, I think, after that loss.
Okay, and then probably to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They did have a lot of close games last year, though. Like
That Chargers game kind of sticks out.
8 games decided by a touchdown or less, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, making it more exciting for TV.
Hopefully. And then Tyreek Hill could also have a 75-point fantasy game because I love that.
Yeah, I have him every year.
Well,
Guys, being in person is so much different.
I know, it's weird. It makes me excited for when we have our studio.
Me too.
We have guests.
I like being able to look at you beautiful boys.
It's really weird doing this without a second monitor.
Okay.
It's tough.
Yeah. First world problems. I have my one laptop screen each week.
Me too.
I'm going to use my phone as a second monitor. The iPhone screen is big enough.
But congratulations, Titans. Got yourself a superstar.
Yeah. Hey, more so.
On top of Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown.
That's about it.
Now,
That's it.
Please, Aaron Rodgers.
But more so, congratulations, Julio Jones, on being on a contender.
Well, for the first time ever.
First time ever, except for those couple times.
Yeah. Except when they went to the Super Bowl.
28-3, never forget, gone but not forgotten.
I don't know what that means.
But now, pivoting a little bit, never said that word really. Moving on from the Titans to Aaron Rodgers. He's not showing up to mandatory team events, holding out, as we expected he probably would. Does this mean for sure bye-bye Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, one would think yes, but then again, we still don't have a clue. I think I saw where it said he was going to lose like $100K for missing what he's missing. And yeah, big deal.
Pennies to the dollar for him.
Literally. So I don't know. I mean, at this point, if they don't want to trade him, they're not going to. He has done everything he can to force their hand.
Well, also, for someone like Aaron Rodgers who's done everything and some for that franchise, can you just let him walk if he wants to?
I don't think fans would like hold it against him for too long. I mean,
as a franchise, like it would be different if he was not the reigning MVP. Like, yeah, of course you owe it to him to have a proper send off if he is going to leave.
Yeah.
You can't just cripple the franchise, which it would when you compare that to the possible return.
Apparently, your boy, what's his name, Love.
Yeah, I mean, if Jordan Love is
good, that's what I heard.
Ready, and if Jordan Love is good, then yeah. But then again, you're letting an MVP quarterback walk for nothing. Like you're not going to get positive feedback for that.
Yeah. But also, when's enough?
That's true, and that's the point that this superstar mentality, I guess, is that's the point. Like that, this, I guess, it's a new mentality. Like we haven't really seen crap like this. Him and Le'Veon and whoever did it before. Yeah,
Kinda.
like this is still new. Teams are still feeling this out, like with the power. I did hard air quotes there. That these players have or think they have. It's a medium. There's a middle ground, but I think the Rodgers deal is coming soon. We made it past June 1st, didn't happen. Julio ended up getting traded. He was the second disgruntled guy, and then the Rodgers deal didn't follow. But I think they're taking hints. As he misses stuff, they'll realize.
Yep.
Because they're not going to let him walk. Nick, if he sits out a whole year and then leaves, what good does that do anyone?
Nothing.
Rodgers misses a year of MVP possible football. The Packers miss a year of MVP quarterback play, and they don't get anything for him, and they pay him unless they go through all the appeals and crap, and then they have to go through all that. So
I was gonna say, you pointed out that it was past June 1st, and that means the Russell Wilson deal is available now. Like, he had a contract thing that he couldn't be traded until after June 1st. So
yeah, and I mean,
he's in Seattle.
If you're Seattle,
He's in
is
Seattle.
that the step that you need? A player that can be good after week 6?
okay, but imagine they QB swap.
Yeah, I mean,
Rodgers for Wilson.
Essentially.
Well, then Jordan Love's just sitting there like, all right,
Dang.
just screw me
That's
then.
not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun to discuss. Don't think it's necessarily possible, but then again, Julio Jones is on the Titans. I thought he'd be a Falcon for life. Not the same caliber, but still.
Guys, is Derrick Henry gonna have 2,500 yards this season?
26.
I mean, they could easily have 2,000-yard rusher and 2,000-yard receivers.
I can't wait to call him Derek 3000.
Eric, year 3,000.
How much has changed, but they land underwater.
Is D3 football even a thing? Probably, right?
D3. Name a D3 school. Longwood University.
Maryville State Tech, A&M.
Probably. All right.
Maryland University College.
Grand Canyon University.
IUPUI. All right.
Indiana University of Indiana.
A lot happened in the NFL, and by that we mean one thing happened, but it was big.
That's
But hopefully more to come in the offseason. We love the NFL, but there's something important going on right now.
Literally
and it's
right
no
now.
longer in a bubble. It's the NBA playoffs.
Are we gonna get copyrighted?
I think we're going to get copyrighted for that. But yes, the NBA playoffs are going on. The Suns are good. The Clippers are not, but they were, but they're not anymore.
But might be.
And the Nets are unbeatable until last night.
What was the final score of that game? Probably in the 80s or 90s?
It was like
87, 84, something like that.
Yeah.
86, 83. 3.1 in the 80s. There's only so many possible scores.
And Giannis, KD, Kyrie, Chris Middleton probably had 130 of the 160 points.
Literally.
That.
But we finished up round 1. Rip to LeBron's postseason final streak.
But at least he gets to put on the suit and ship Kyle Kuzma to China.
I hope.
Call up
So
Russo
goodbye,
for
LeBron. You had a good run first round, never losing until this year. All good things have to come to an end. But the Suns look like actual contenders. You know, every team left has never won an NBA title before. Fun fact of the day.
That can't be true.
No, it's not true.
Have the Sixers?
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, there's teams that haven't won since like the 80s, I think, as far back as it goes. Or no, not where it starts. Like, I don't think any team has won since like.
Wait, maybe I'm thinking of just like 4 teams haven't.
Yes,
I think that's right. I think
Jazz haven't.
it's 4, and these 2 teams
Suns
haven't.
Nuggets haven't.
Yeah, it's just 4.
There's
It's just
4
4
teams that
teams.
haven't.
I don't know why I was thinking every single because the
Bucks definitely-
Mavs obviously have won a title
Well, the Mavs
They're not
are
in.
also eliminated.
and they're gone.
The Hawks definitely haven't.
Yeah, they
The
haven't.
Sixers probably have. The Bucks have,
Bucks have.
I think. I don't know for sure though. They had to win one like 71. I promise if they won the 71 title, I'm gonna piss my pants. The Nets definitely haven't. Or did they?
They won it in 1971.
Who?
The Bucks.
Actually?
Yeah.
That's freaking
They have
good.
one title.
All right, well, I'm peeing right now.
Yeah, there's.
Can you please get out of my chair?
I think the
Or you just-
the most
no,
recent
no.
one that I saw was like 1983. I think was the most recent championship.
Well, it's been a long ass time.
But still, that would only be like 3 of the teams that have won. Like we're gonna see a representative from the West that has never won a title.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that's what I saw.
What?
No one
From
from
the
the West
West?
won a title.
Maybe
Whatever.
so.
I don't know what I saw. I just remember I was mind blown.
Yeah, but barring an injury from KD or Kyrie, can anyone stop them?
No.
Yeah, Philly.
No.
Put that on baby.
Ben might play.
Danny Green.
Oh yeah.
and Seth Curry. That's
Well,
all.
there is the Shaq rule comes in play.
Yep.
So Danny,
no, there's another one.
what?
I think it's Jeff Green.
He's on the Nets?
Yep.
Oh shoot.
So the Shaq rule is going to continue.
Yeah. Basically, no matter what. I'm so excited.
Dude, I love the Shaq rule.
Guys, Jamal Murray just was on screen, and every time.
I'm gonna-
wait. I was just thinking that earlier while we were watching this game before starting recording. Like they won a series without Jamal Murray.
They did.
So if he's in right now, Lakers are out. Clippers have looked beatable
Very.
and been beatable. Would the Nuggets be the favorite? Like he was actually a superstar last playoffs.
I mean, as long as he could still be the same person.
Yeah, they would be my favorite at this point. I would really look
Release
forward
out of the
towards
West.
Jazz. Like that would be fun to watch.
Yeah, it already was fun, and then Jokic got better.
He's freaking good.
But I was gonna say, every time I see Jamal Murray on the screen, all I can think about is the Instagram video.
No comment. No comment. It's like kind of like Trae Young.
At Duke volleyball. Kentucky volleyball.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
don't know why I said Duke. They're both blue.
That's probably that's probably what it was. But congratulations, Jokic, on the MVP.
Yeah, we're proud
You're
of
the
him.
big man.
Congratulations, Jamal Murray.
Also, remember when we called the Year of the Big Man?
Yeah, we did. And Joel Embiid is my MVP, but it's okay.
Okay, guys, but Derrick Rose got an MVP vote.
That was
Yeah,
that was not media. That was fan vote. I would like to clarify that.
Oh,
It was a fan vote.
so a fan voted Derrick Rose MVP.
Yes, it was nothing to do with the media or coaches.
Yeah, but that's awesome.
Yes, it counted.
Completely takes away the fact that Steph Curry was unanimous MVP.
Nullifies Curry's MVP being unanimous.
Well,
The
it just
system is
doesn't make any sense how you can like just completely forget about the fact that Derrick Rose gets a vote and then say, "Oh, well, Curry got all of them." So, like, you can't set a record in something that's flawed. Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
The point system in the NBA is flawed.
Points like scoring.
Yes, Wilt shouldn't have 100 points.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Jokic.
congratulations, Jokic.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Joel Embiid. Congratulations,
Seth Curry.
Seth Curry.
The Clippers for winning Game
And
7.
Shaquille
No,
O'Neal.
I cried when Luka went home.
Stuff. Sorry, Luca.
Clips just going to keep on sending him home in Game 6 or Game 7. But
Yeah,
also, congratulations, Shaquille O'Neal, still being in the finals.
true.
Maybe.
When Porzingis said that he wanted to be treated like a co-star,
Oh my gosh, dude.
I was like, dude, did you play?
I like Porzingis, but I hate.
I
He's
kept
awful.
replaying the clips of after he got drafted and all the fan reactions. Who?
They just booed him.
The unicorn.
and love the
There was
unicorn.
a moment of shock, and then they just started booing because they're like, "We don't even know who this is."
I don't even know who it is.
And then he was good for like 2-3 years, and then got hurt, and just downhill from there.
It's been bad.
Boogie
Also,
Boogie.
Cameron Payne was teammates with Ja Morant at Murray State.
What? Cameron Payne seems like he's been in the league for like 8 years.
Cameron Payne was on like the good Thunder team.
I think he was. Wait, he's playing with the Suns, right?
Yeah. Wait, Cameron Payne literally was on the Thunder team with like.
I'm pretty sure.
Shot.
There's no way, because Ja Morant is how old? Like, when did he come out of Murray State? How many years?
I don't know. He had to be there like 3 years, and that's it.
There's no way.
Maybe not even that. He might have only been there like 2.
Cameron Payne has to be 30 years old.
No, he has to be like 27, but still.
Well, he went to Murray State. How about that?
Okay.
So
Okay, that's a little different. They were literally teammates.
Cameron Payne's 26.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I said he was 26.
I said
Not
that.
30.
Austin said 30.
Okay.
Wait, he could have been. How old's Ja? 21? Then there's no shot.
So this is his second year in the league, Josh.
Yeah.
So fast forward 2 years.
No, he's 5 years older. He couldn't have been. There's no way.
No way.
There's no way. Ja would have had to been in school for 4 years. 5 years. All right. That's enough for that topic.
Okay.
That's a cursed topic. Cameron Payne and Ja Morant were teammates at Murray State. Confirmed.
Yeah.
We'll get back. We'll get to our stats guy on that, and by that I mean we're not going to, because I don't care enough to ask our stats guy.
Neither do I.
I'm not going to bother him. But hey, we'll keep you updated on the NBA playoffs. It's a bubble. But we're in the middle of round. We're in the middle of round 2 of the playoffs, so it's still not good yet. We all know it doesn't actually get good until the conference finals, game 5 or later.
Yep. And then we went in for the finals.
Pretty much every game. Yep. These games, it's barely worth your time.
Guys, how much money do you think they would make if they made the finals pay-per-view?
Not a lot. I would stream it illegally and not watch it otherwise.
The Super Bowl pay-per-view?
You would. I mean, what is TV then?
Yeah, literally.
Why do you have a TV payment?
I only thought about that because of what happened before we started recording, where it said UFC 260 whatever, and then it said.
Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah, if you had to pay-per-view for every playoff game, no one would watch the playoffs.
Yeah, Reddit streams would be popping off.
They already do.
Yeah.
Because no one wants to pay for TV.
Yeah. Why pay for ESPN whenever you can pay for Disney Plus?
I mean, honestly, that's like.
Or you get the ESPN Disney plus Hulu combo for $13 a month.
And then you get to watch Community on Hulu. Not sponsored, by the way.
But surprise, we are sponsored by Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. So.
And Hulu Plus.
Don't fact check that.
Take our word for it.
But anyway, that's enough of the NBA playoffs. It's a bubble, but it's no longer a bubble this year. But moving on. This I just made note of because I forgot to bring it up 2 weeks ago.
I'm going to go get a sun drop.
Bryce is going to get a sun drop. But my big milestones were hit in Major League Baseball with the debut of the 20,000th player in history, which I can't even comprehend, and the 2 millionth hit in history. So big milestones, and it's been around for 140 something years, and that's pretty cool. And they both happened in the same year, so.
Yeah, it is pretty cool to think about, like, look at the top contributors to those stats. Like,
well, I mean, you can't be more than one contributor to 20,000 players. You can only be one player.
I was talking about the hits, sorry.
Oh, well.
Like, 2 million hits. And how many did, like, Jeter end with? Like, what? Like
30.
Oh, gosh.
Like just over 3K?
Yeah, 3,000 and something.
Like
Pete Rose had 40-something, 100.
42, something like that, maybe?
I don't remember what it was, but yeah, no one's ever had 5,000, and there's 2 million, so that's a lot, and that's pretty cool.
Jeter probably had like 1.2 million.
Yeah, well, those you don't count those in Japan. But yeah, so that's cool. Big milestones. I just wanted to bring that up because it was actually pretty cool, and they happened within like a week and a half of each other. So, congratulations to Major League Baseball.
Big congratulations.
America's pastime.
Shohei Ohtani is the greatest athlete on the planet.
And sports now to America's future pastime. The Ultimate Fighting Championship 263rd edition.
I don't know if it'll ever be America's pastime.
Dude, it would have to be free, not free, but it would have to be normal TV, but I think it could.
And not ESPN Plus
because it's like
every week.
It's like a hype sport, and it's also a beer sport. Like it can be, you can watch it because you care, and you can watch it drunk and not care and just love it.
And just watch people beat the crap out of each other.
Not a political statement, but it's also kind of like a weed sport, right? Like you could watch it high out of your mind.
Oh yeah, I'm sure people do. I'm sure it's just like in any sort of group setting, no matter your group, generally, like there's still some people that don't like it, but
and most human beings just like violence anyways.
Like violence in its purest form.
I mean, people used to lock other people in a coliseum to watch them get mauled by tigers.
Well, actually,
they reenacted naval battles in the Coliseum as well. I would like to let everybody know that.
Naval battles.
What?
Yeah, promise you.
Water?
Yeah, they filled it with water. They had they reenacted naval battles.
Sucks.
That was just like a brand of oranges, but yeah, they had naval battles.
Naval?
Yeah, isn't that a type of orange? A naval orange?
I have no idea.
It's not a brand.
Guys, he just tried to. Never mind.
Guys, something happened, but nothing happened.
But yeah, we like fighting, and we have a big fight night tomorrow night.
263rd edition.
14 fights going off tomorrow night. Cap it off with 3 5-round fights. The first ever 5-round fight not to be a championship or main event.
And then followed by 2 more, so that'll take like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
it'll be awesome. I'm going to love every second. Yeah, fast.
This would be the first time I've ever watched UFC with either of you.
That's true.
That would be amazing.
What progress?
In person.
That's
fighting.
And me and Carson another week watching it like we do every week together.
Yep, pretty much.
But the card we have all been waiting for, a tradition unlike any other.
The Masters
on CBS. No, you got UFC 263 on ESPN Plus and pay-per-view ESPN Plus pay-per-view. One of the 3 fights we were talking about is Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is just must see. I don't even know if he's good anymore. His last fight was when he fought Masvidal like in 2018, 2019. So it's been freaking forever. But everybody cares, so we'll watch it. Leon Edwards, if he wins this, will probably get a title shot. Congrats, Leon. You're getting your title shot. Anything else anybody wants to say about that one?
No, but I think it'll be fun because Nate Diaz is like a lightning rod.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, some of the newer champions, they're kind of a bunch of sissies.
Yeah, we do have some less marketable champions right now.
Nate Diaz is marketable.
Oh my gosh. Why do you think he's getting a 5-round fight?
He hates people. And that is just good for TV. PPV.
You could also probably put him on the face of any beer or cigarette ad, and people would flock to it.
Yeah, I promise I've seen him on a tequila commercial.
Had to have.
I'm pretty sure
Modelo.
He's the person from Marlboro.
They can't have cigarette commercials anymore, so he can't be.
They can't?
I don't think they can.
Think so.
Name one.
Now the only commercials
Bud Light.
Nice. Now the only commercials are the truth ones.
You can smoke Bud Lights.
I mean, you can. You can smoke anything.
You can also smoke you can smoke any alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol. You just put a cork in the top and then put an air pump in it and pump it full of air until you can't pump it anymore. Remove the cork, and the alcohol turns into a vapor that you can smoke.
Wow.
The more you know. DIY or DIY.
I'm not encouraging underage drinking, but if you're underage, that's a cheat code.
But if you're underage, just smoke the beer.
Just smoke. You don't even have to drink it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait.
All right.
All right. It's definitely.
I don't even think our stats guy will know that. We have to go to.
Is that illegal?
Of
Wait,
law.
we have a friend that is a law student, so we could just call him.
This would be like in Cash Cab.
This is kind of like when there's a loophole, and it's a loophole.
I think this literally could be a loophole.
It could be.
I think it is. Koanoa.
What kind of beer would you smoke?
Any of them.
Modelo.
Damp.
That's Home Depot theme song. Modelo's.
It's something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So for the first of the two championship fights, Figueiredo Moreno.
Smoking Modelo.
So Figueiredo Moreno.
Cheese fries.
This is a division that. How long has it been since the title fight? Last October?
December.
Last December. So they've been idle for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Half a year. So coming into the spotlight, what do you expect to see out of this fight?
Hopefully more of what we saw the first time they fought. It was an absolute war. I didn't really care about the flyweight division at all just because they weigh 125 pounds and I think I could reach my arm out and stop them from doing anything, which obviously is not true. But after watching that fight, if you haven't watched that fight before, UFC just put it free on YouTube. Take 25 minutes of your day and go watch a freaking classic. Because that actually is some of the most entertaining UFC I've ever seen in my life from those tiny people. So if we get another one of those and it ends up being a draw again, that's the reason we're having this rematch because no winner was declared. I would be fine with it. You know, that's my take on it.
Yeah, the lighter or just the lighter weight classes are always like pretty difficult to watch if the personalities aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there's less. Like, the fights tend to either be really technical or really scrappy, but they don't get like super violent, I guess is the best way to put it, or at least none of them that I can think of. So
Well, because if you're weighing 125 pounds, it's not likely you're going to knock out another human being.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you're not going to with brute force, but I guess you can still use your lightness to create momentum another way.
Maybe.
Spinning kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be some sort of crazy like kick, some
Yeah.
like
a spinning back fist. Because
combo.
generally a power punch, you're not going to be able to get as much behind it as, if you weighed 40 pounds heavier, obviously.
You're
Yeah.
not gonna have a fight at 125 that looks like top of Mandera.
Yeah. But
Mountains.
125 title fight, it's going to look like 8th graders out there fighting, so that's going to be hilarious.
And that's nice to see.
Yeah, I promise I haven't seen 8th graders fighting since 8th grade, probably.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
But maybe.
And now, it's time for the main event
Of
the evening.
Bruce Buffer.
UFC Undisputed Middleweight Championship of the World. The rematch between Adesanya and Vettori. Adesanya looks better than ever, obviously, coming off a loss. But he hasn't looked touchable in his last middleweight fights.
Yeah.
Marvin looks better than he has been before. And Marvin was his toughest test, probably, other than...
And the last time Marvin lost.
And the last time Marvin lost, Marvin was Izzy's toughest test, other than the fight that he lost, which obviously we take with an asterisk because he was down, 35 pounds, probably?
More.
Probably, or more. But is Marvin better enough to cause some problems? I mean, he's a brawler. He's a good wrestler. He's fought Izzy before.
Yeah.
Is it a perfect storm for Izzy to go down?
I love Israel Adesanya, but if there's anybody I'm watching out for, it's freaking Marvin, dude. I know that Izzy's a heavy favorite, -2. I think it's like 60. But I don't think it's that. I would still put, if I had to bet on it, I would put my money on Izzy. But just because of how elusive, how technical he is. But dude, Marvin, like you said, Carson, he's a brawler. He can wrestle with anyone in the division. And we've seen that be Izzy's downfall before, right? Especially, obviously, in the Jan fight when he just had weight. But even their last fight, Marvin took him to the ground at the end of a round and laid on him there.
Yeah, I mean,
Izzy can't fight off his back.
I mean, it was what, split decision for Adesanya. So I mean, a judge thought Marvin won the fight,
Yeah.
and we would be in a different world if another one of them had.
Yeah. Izzy can't fight off his back, so that's probably what Marvin's gonna go to, but also I'm sure Izzy's been working his butt off.
And then again, Izzy's coming off a fight where he fought Marvin but heavier.
Yeah.
And probably not as good, but still.
Yeah,
Mhm.
does that make him arguably better in this, prepared for this fight?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what Jan did to Izzy is what Marvin's going to have to do.
But he'll have a harder time doing
But
that.
Izzy's going to be more prepared because he's fought Jan.
And Marvin.
Yeah, and Marvin.
Yeah.
But he fought Jan, who is so much heavier.
Right.
So I don't know. This is obviously the best fight on the card. This is the fight. We've been waiting for this fight for so long. Before they even announced that it was Marvin, we could not wait for the next Izzy title fight.
Yeah. All right, agree or disagree? He is the most marketable champion right now.
I mean, he's got to be, right?
Maybe Ngannou.
It's got to be him or Ngannou, right? Because it's not Jan.
No, I think it's got to be Izzy.
Figueroa. It's not Aljamain Sterling. It's not Volkanovski. It's not Oliveira. And then what? Next is
Is Izzy the one with the longest title reign right now? Longest
maybe
current?
Volkanovski.
How long is
In terms of length.
I think Izzy's close to the most marketable champion. Obviously I think I'd give it to Nunes.
That's true. But
she's actually in commercials and stuff.
Yeah, but the women's
and she's
division,
marketed as unbeatable. So it's pretty easy to do that.
Doesn't always gain as much traction as it probably should. Sometimes honestly.
I wouldn't want to get in the ring with any of them. They could beat the crap out of me.
I'd let Rose Namajunas beat the crap out of me. That's for sure.
You've got 65 pounds on pretty much any woman fighter.
How much she weighs? 115.
Do they weigh one, or is it 105?
Oh,
it's 115. Okay, then not that much.
I weigh 35 pounds more than Rose.
Still, I have no doubt
she would beat me to death, and I'd love it.
Once and I would fall into pieces.
Yeah, well,
I would do anything to trade places with
Zhang Weili.
Yes. Just get kicked.
Wait, I can't wait for them to fight again.
Yeah, that's gonna be a freaking blockbuster.
Because obviously it's not gonna be a one kick kill.
No.
It's gonna be fun.
Zhang's gonna talk about brawler. She is gonna come to fight, and it's going to be awesome. And hopefully Rose will win. But the USA chance will empower her. But yeah, I mean, I think Izzy is definitely the most marketable, and obviously he's awesome.
He's so swaggy, dude.
Izzy.
Sorry, I was thinking about freaking.
Give me Andre Iguodala.
Martians have the death ray pointed at Earth.
And then Ngannou.
In no particular order. I don't disagree with that at all. And I think there will be a point in a couple of years for a lightweight guy to step up, but I don't think that guy is Charles Oliveira.
I was gonna say, hopefully, whenever we get a more solid lightweight champion.
Well, the second Conor McGregor wins that belt back, it's Conor McGregor.
Yeah, well, that means he would have to put together 2 good fights. And how long has it been since he's put together 2 good fights in a row? 2017?
Last time, probably when he was champ.
Yeah. I guess point made, but he's what, 32 still?
Figueroa's 33.
And Ngannou's 36.
30, yeah.
4, 6.
Uh-oh.
Breaking news.
He's 36.
Breaking news. Jokic just tore his ACL.
We don't know that for sure.
He's holding his knee.
That's a live reaction, but it didn't. It didn't happen.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we did not just witness the end of the Nuggets playoffs run live on air.
All that for a drop of blood.
Thanos.
No, I think it just buckled. He's fine. He's fine. There's no way he tore his ACL off of his knee going slightly sideways.
Well,
okay.
Yeah,
he's fine.
Well,
Well,
all right.
Fine, but he's
Back to the regularly scheduled program, UFC 263. Izzy Marvin. What does Marvin have to do to win?
Lay on him.
Keep him on the ground, yeah.
Is there no other way?
He's not winning the stand up.
No, I don't think anyone beats Izzy's
No.
feet.
No.
Not in that division, at least.
Okay. All right. So, hypothetically, Marvin wins, we get a rematch. No doubt, correct?
Yeah.
Izzy wins, who's next?
Robert Whitaker again.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. And I would love that fight.
Yeah. I love Robert Whitaker.
And then John Jones. But that won't happen, so.
Yeah, which is so stupid.
That'll be such
Well, it's actually. Yeah. Well, John Jones is a heavyweight now, so that would be tough.
Izzy can make it all the way up to.
And we can talk about that another day because goodness, John Jones fight is never going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
John Jones ain't got to, but John Jones is waiting.
He is.
He wants it.
I want John Jones and Brock Lesnar between.
Yeah. That would last maybe 10 seconds.
But DC wanted Brock Lesnar whenever DC was the champion, so
yeah.
DC comes out of retirement to fight Brock Lesnar in a retirement match.
That would probably last 10 seconds still.
You know. And happy birthday, Chubba Hubbard.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Chubba Hubbard. Wow.
Where's he playing?
Gosh, didn't he get drafted?
Yeah, where was it?
I don't know.
Detroit, question mark?
Philly question?
Oh. Stats guy will get back.
Stats guy's going to get back to us on
and in the meantime, UFC 263, we're excited. Austin trivia.
All right.
Everyone's favorite part
of the show. Segments.
No, trivia is the favorite part of the show.
Well, that's the favorite segment.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
You mentioned your birthday shout out, and our trivia question this week is inspired
Panthers.
Really? Chubba Hubbard for the Panthers. That's cool.
Local for us. But anyways, our the trivia question is inspired by our dinner conversation from earlier tonight on June 11th, 2021, where we were discussing how old Bradley Beal is.
Okay.
He was 27 years old.
I thought he was 24. I've been on just a really bad streak tonight of just saying things that aren't true.
So he's 27. His birthday is in 17 days. So his birthday is on June 28, 1993. So there's another person whose birthday was on June 28, not 1993 though. If I'm not mistaken, it was 1973. And they're really famous, like super famous tech business. Who is it? I'll give you out of 4 options. Just let me create a list.
Options? No shot.
There's no way you can get without.
You say tech business.
Elon Musk.
Okay, Carson.
It's got to be Elon Musk or Bezos.
Okay, which one?
Well, he said Elon Musk, so I'm taking Bezos.
Okay, well, it's Elon Musk.
Okay.
There's no way you're getting it.
So he has the same birthday as Bradley Beal, but just like
Happy birthday.
years earlier.
Happy birthday, Bradley Beal.
Happy birthday, Elon Musk.
Mike Bibby's birthday is March 14th.
What? Elon Musk was in Iron Man? I know Matthew Berry was in Avengers.
He was in one of the Iron Man movies. Iron Man
3, no,
that
doesn't count. I thought you were talking Iron Man 1 in 2008. Iron Man 3.
No.
He probably had something to do with what's it called?
The Mandarin.
The Iron Nation? Or no, that's not what it's called.
The Fire Nation.
What does he call his group of robots in Iron Man 3?
Iron
Legion. That's what it is. Not the Iron Nation. Yeah, Elon Musk probably has something to do with that or something.
Elon Musk was in Iron Man 2, the 2010 Iron Man.
Oh, okay. So not the Iron Legion.
What's the bad guy's name in that one? Vapor Rope or something?
Vapor Rope.
No, that's
Toxtricity from Pokemon.
It's Whiplash.
Whiplash. Close, pretty close to Vapor Rope.
But Elon Musk is in the scene where they're at the Grand Prix, and
Oh, and Vapor Rub comes out and
and slices the car in half. Elon is in the box, like chilling, eating, and he's like, "Hey, Tony."
I think I remember that. Holy crap! Elon Musk is in Iron Man 2.
Vapor Whip.
I can't wait to watch that and see Vapor Whip.
Yeah, please Google Vapor Whip.
All right.
Hook 'em, Carson.
I can't segue myself.
Yes, please hook us, Carson.
All right, I'm hooking them. It's a UFC special, and if y'all want, we can pick these together and we can count that. Best two
No,
out of
this
three.
is you.
We can say majority rules. We can say majority rules. That would be a cute thing.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
All right, Leon Edwards, Nate Diaz.
This one should be easy.
Diaz.
It should be.
Edwards.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Leon Edwards wins this fight handily, but also I don't want to bet against Nate Diaz, but I'm betting for Leon Edwards. Hook him, Leon Edwards.
Leon Edwards.
Figueredo versus Moreno.
Moreno.
Gosh, Figueredo. All right, I guess I'm picking Moreno. Let's go. Hook him, Moreno, baby. I didn't know I was outnumbered here. I'm going with the champ. But
he's a warrior, but dude, Moreno's built.
Hook him, Moreno.
Well, we picked sides last night, so because we discussed we had to be on different sides.
Yeah, of course.
So.
Well, and then the last one. Do we even have to pick Vittorio Adesanya?
Screw the orc.
No.
He literally is the Italian dream. Okay, but the Italian dream is kind of sweet nickname. It's way better. It's way better than the
Italian ice flavor.
It does, and it's way better than the last style bender. I
love that nickname.
It's awful.
In MLB, so my player could be
the Italian dream.
Is your player Italian?
He's Colonel Sanders.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You sent me that last night.
The Italian dream.
KFC's $5 fill-up.
3 strike, Bryce. What would happen if I bowled 3 strikes in a row right now? All right. So Izzy Roll Adesanya, hook 'em, baby.
Hook 'em.
So that's enough with everyone's favorite. So on to our top 3. Pasta
dishes.
Yeah, pastas. Top 3 pastas, which means like foods. That are pastas.
Like, for example,
Spaghetti.
All right.
Cheese fries.
All right. Bacon cheese fries. All right. Who wants first?
Bryce.
Bryce goes for. All right, Bryce. What are your top 3?
My top 3. Okay, I'll do my top 3. Number 3. We'll go Velveeta mac and cheese.
All right. Think about that being a pasta.
Oh
no.
Oh. Velveeta. Oh, Velveeta mac and cheese is top tier. It always has and always will be liquid gold forever, ever, amen. And number 2, we got some chicken parm. I know that's chicken, but on top of spaghetti.
It's chicken, but it's also parm.
And spaghetti. It's so freaking good. It's just expensive. It's
not to make on your own, though.
Okay. And then number 1, we have the undisputed champion of all pastas of all time. Some of Garfield's favorite food ever. Lasagna. Me trying to think of the orange cat from Garfield.
Oh no, I can't. I don't know.
No, lasagna is perfect. Meat lasagna, not any of the garbage broccoli stuff that sometimes ends in vegan lasagnas. I don't even know how those exist. Screw you if you eat it. Meat lasagna with freaking cheese and freaking meat and freaking sauce. Amen.
Amen. Pasta. Just a ton of pastas.
A lot of pasta.
Oh, the pasta.
Well, man, Bryce, you just threw my list for out the
window. A bride.
Okay, all right. I think I'm good, Carson.
What does that mean?
I think I have a list. So
okay.
Either you can go or I can go.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll go. Number 3, spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti.
I'm pretty sure whenever I was a child, being taken care of by my grandmother during the summers, I probably ate Chef Boyardee microwave spaghetti and meatballs every day.
But the weird thing is, he never put Chef Boyardee in his cart.
Yeah, it always rolls. It's kind of wild.
Have you seen one of those commercials in 10 years?
No.
There's no shot I've seen one.
I
haven't seen one in the last 2 decades. No doubt.
Popularity today, but it wasn't in a can. It was in the little plastic thing that you put in the microwave. I don't know.
Is that like a ramen thing?
No. It's like it still has the metal like pop lid on it or whatever, but it's plastic.
Pop it.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like a new thing. It was beef around. It wasn't like spaghetti and meatballs, but
Oh, well, that's still beep, boop, boop, beep.
But anyway, spaghetti and meatballs, especially with garlic bread, because garlic bread is amazing. And number 2 is baked ziti, because I didn't know what it was called. I just called it not spaghetti for the longest time. And then someone told me, it's like, that's ziti. And I was like, okay. So baked ziti, because it's so good.
I love baked ziti, but I hate ricotta. So without ricotta, and then we're talking.
Ricotta's so good.
No, ricotta, it makes it.
It's like regular cheese, but it's dry and it's like sand.
Yeah, but whenever you cook
But
it,
when you put it in your mouth, it's
yeah,
like
whenever it gets warm and moist,
liquid.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But
It has the same consistency as the inside of a bean, and that's why I hate it.
like a pinto bean.
Any kind of bean, they all have the same consistency on the inside. It's just awful.
My number 1 is fettuccine alfredo with chicken and broccoli.
There's another way to say that.
Chicken Alfredo.
Cheese fries, bacon cheese fries.
Alfredo and chicken Alfredo.
Alfredo with chicken. Well, you know the noodles in that are fettuccine. They're not spaghetti.
True.
Fettuccine with Alfredo sauce and chicken on top.
And also with broccoli.
Also with
broccoli florets.
I didn't know what the difference was whenever I first started buying my own groceries. So I had to call my mom and be like, what's the difference between a floret and a stem or whatever the other one was?
No clue. I can't even begin to guess.
I don't know either. It's still
All right, Austin's top 3 is now.
Yeah, mine was so bad, but at least it wasn't bacon cheese fries.
Bacon cheese
I just
fries.
here in person tonight, so.
All right, Bryce.
Okay.
All right, my top 3 pastas. Number 3, I'm copying Austin, but in reverse. It's chicken Alfredo. It's freaking good. And chicken. And then the number 2, when it's done right, is spaghetti and meatballs. But it just depends, because good meatballs, I think, can't be beaten. But average meatballs are awful.
The spaghetti at the place that you worked at in high school was really good.
Yeah, well, they also had good meatballs.
Yeah. I never had the meatballs, but the meat sauce was really good.
Yeah, good meatballs are very hard to find in like restaurants and at home.
Yeah.
Like unless you make your own, they're not really good. But yeah, spaghetti with meatballs are it's just elite. It's just elite. And then number 1 is chicken parm, because it's the greatest pasta of all time. And that's all I have.
Yeah, but is the appeal that the chicken or is the parm?
I think it's a little bit of both.
I think
too many pastas have grilled chicken, so the breaded chicken and the chicken parm is like a good.
It's like the Americanized sauce.
It's like a good medium, I guess.
But is pizza a sandwich or is pizza pasta?
What? It's not pasta. And it's not a sandwich. It's freaking pizza.
Yeah, pizza. Cheese.
Okay, but a hot dog is a sandwich, right?
No shot. There's only one piece of bread.
Yeah, but all right, whatever. Then is it a wrap?
No, it's a hot dog.
We don't have to categorize things.
It's already categorized. That's the thing. It's a hot dog.
I think a hot dog is a sandwich.
Yeah, well,
a dog is a sandwich.
Well, only.
Okay.
All right. And that's enough for top 3. Moving on. We are qualified when we talk about that.
Austin, because
but everything else we're unqualified. And we need to stop having food top 3s, because it makes me hungry late at night.
And Austin just becomes spastic and
he doesn't even know what he's saying. He starts saying things he doesn't mean.
I probably won't even remember it tomorrow morning.
Like a corn dog is a sandwich.
Oh man.
Well, I'm gonna ask a question before the real what if question. What if I had a brain?
But also, what if the Thunder trio had stayed together?
Well, they all won MVPs after they split up.
Championship.
Kind of.
Maybe.
Harden left, and then Durant won, and then Durant left, and then Westbrook won, and then Harden won on his own. And then Harden and Westbrook reconvened. That didn't work out.
I forgot they did.
So it's kind of all just been like they've split up and then touched bases, and then now Durant and Harden. They've all played without the third.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
And this
it's
is gonna be
interesting
the
to see.
combo duo that wins.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But
But 3 MVPs.
What if they had stayed together? There would have been some freaking championships there.
I think
Those Thunder Warriors matchups would have been epic.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine the conference finals, let alone the finals.
Yeah. And
LeBron would have had his hands full regardless.
you count in if Serge Ibaka had kept elevating and played for that team as well.
Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams.
That's a
Beatable?
squad.
Not beatable at all.
So good. And they also had Enes Kanter during that.
Oh yeah, for a while they did.
Until he got banned
Yeah.
from Turkey or wherever he's Kazakhstan.
Turkey. It's Turkish.
Because Hidu Turkoglu was part of that.
Yeah, Hito Turkoglu hates Enes Kanter. And everyone in the world hates Rudy Gobert, but hey, congratulations on DPOY, Rudy Gobert. Even though we're not going to give you credit because you ruined the world and my ACC tournament.
And Draymond Green is the best defensive player ever in the history of ever, self-proclaimed. So
yeah, well, that is self-proclaimed.
to give
And I mean,
to not give
well, how many defensive players of the year does LeBron have?
I don't know what that means.
Jordan people.
All right, Bryce. Aliens from Mars have a death laser pointed at the Earth. One shot. Who's taking it?
Andre Iguodala.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct answer, Andre Iguodala.
Wow.
But yeah,
I would go Dame, but that's a serious answer.
No shot. You go, Dame.
you definitely go Iggy.
Because
Okay, but actually, now let's actually talk about it.
Dame, 100%.
Out of who's in the NBA right now?
Yeah.
Dame.
No, honestly, you could go really Damian Lillard with the history of the world on the line over anyone else, including but not limited to Steph Curry.
Yes.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Not even Kevin Durant.
Damian Lillard has hit the clutchest playoff shots ever.
Because it's not just about being a good shooter; it's about having ice in your veins. And Steph has kind of choked in the playoffs before.
Yeah, but he's the greatest shooter ever breathed.
He is, but still.
He airballed a 3 in Game 7 of the finals with a minute to go after Kyrie hit the shot.
And then Kyrie Irving.
I was going to say he's probably my number 3 after Steph.
No, I'm still.
Where's Kevin Durant in this equation?
Number 2 for me.
Okay.
He's probably 4 or 5. LeBron is somewhere in there too.
I would definitely trust LeBron up there as well. All right. Entire history of the world.
Reggie Miller is number 3 then.
I don't know.
Where's Larry Bird in there?
I don't know how many clutch performances he's had.
Well, it doesn't matter. Larry Bird is like the purest shooter ever, technically, kind of.
Okay, but I mean, clutch gene's a factor. Haven't watched all of Larry Bird's postseason buzzer beater. He did steal the ball from Isaiah Thomas in the Pistons and won the game, but that was a layup, not a 3. So I don't know.
If I wanted an honest make,
Clutch gene isn't a factor. Clutch gene isn't a factor.
Well, clutch gene not a factor in Steph Curry. What the frick?
Clutch gene isn't a factor because if it matters that Dame hits game winners in the first round of the playoffs, then I don't know what else matters.
Yeah, but it would be so disrespectful.
But Ray Allen could be up there too.
Ray Allen, there we go. Now we're talking.
I was gonna say if clutch gene doesn't matter, it's gonna be Steph, Ray Allen.
I think Damian Lillard is just downright disrespectful to some of the greatest shooters to ever play.
I don't know. I would just love to see him wave goodbye to the aliens as they floated away in disgust.
Made the face.
Just like thunder.
Bryce just did a perfect impression of the face. We'll have to stream the next episode so you can do it again.
We'll have to let Bryce be our impression guy. Can we teach him the Joe Kelly?
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
The face that Joe Kelly made at Bregman.
I don't remember.
Where is it? He made like a
Oh yeah. It was cute.
frowny, kissy face, and
All right,
Bregman tried to punch him in the face.
Bryce is taking Andre Iguodala, and that's it. So you've got the history of the world on Andre Iguodala's and Andre. But needless to say, that's going to be it for episode number 17 plus 1. We'd just like to thank everyone who's listening and everyone who's not listening. We are unqualified, reminders, but we're all in the same room now, so it's kind of like collectively, we're all still unqualified. We're not qualified yet. But thank you for listening, whether or not you are qualified or not. I'm hoping that our opinions do not come across as offensive to those who are qualified, and I'm hoping our opinions come off as not offensive to those who aren't qualified, just like us. We are you, you are us. Thank you for listening, and come back next week for episode 19 on our regularly scheduled time.
Episode Adam Thielen.
Amen.
Next Friday at 10 a.m. Hook 'em.
Hook 'em, Adam Thielen.